fostering resentment among the Hutus that systematically marginalized the Tutsis, although the attackers were never identified. Despite clear warnings of impending violence, Rwanda was left in ruins, community-based tribunals. The failure of the international community The Rwandan Genocide, one of the most horrific events of the 20th century, unfolded over 100 days in 1994, resulting in the deaths of approximately 800,000 Tutsis and moderate Hutus. This tragedy was rooted in deep ethnic divisions between Rwanda's Hutu majority and Tutsi minority, exacerbated by years of colonial influence and political manipulation. Under Belgian rule,
Rwandans were classified into ethnic groups, with the Tutsis favored for leadership roles, fostering resentment among the Hutus. These tensions, simmering for decades, eventually erupted into widespread violence. In the lead-up to the genocide, Rwanda was politically unstable. After gaining independence in 1962, the country was ruled by a Hutu-led government
that systematically marginalized the Tutsis, deepening the ethnic divide. The spark that ignited the genocide occurred in April 1994, when a plane carrying the Hutu president, Juvénal Habyarimana, was shot down. Although the attackers were never identified, Hutu extremists used this event to launch a campaign of mass violence against the Tutsi population. The killings were carried out by government-backed militias, particularly the Interahamwe, and were fueled by hate-filled propaganda broadcast over the radio. Ordinary civilians were incited to commit brutal acts against their neighbors and even their own families. The international community's response to the genocide was shockingly inadequate. Despite clear warnings of impending violence, the United Nations and world powers failed to intervene effectively. UN peacekeepers stationed in Rwanda were severely outnumbered and lacked the mandate to stop the massacres. Countries like the United States and Belgium chose to withdraw their personnel instead of stepping in to prevent further bloodshed. The genocide finally came to an end in July 1994, when the Tutsi-led Rwandan Patriotic Front, RPF, took control of the country. But by then, the devastation was already overwhelming. In the aftermath, Rwanda was left in ruins, with communities destroyed and families shattered. Under the leadership of Paul Kagame and the RPF, Rwanda sought to rebuild, emphasizing national unity and reconciliation. Gacaca courts, community-based tribunals, were established to bring justice and closure. Perpetrators were encouraged to confess their crimes in exchange for reduced sentences, helping to foster a difficult but necessary healing process. While these efforts have helped Rwanda move forward, the emotional scars of the genocide remain a heavy burden for survivors. The Rwandan genocide is a chilling reminder of the destructive power of ethnic hatred and the cost of inaction. The failure of the international community to intervene in Rwanda has since prompted important discussions about the responsibility to protect civilians in conflict zones. Today, Rwanda has made remarkable strides in recovery, experiencing economic growth and political stability. However, the memories of 1994 still linger, serving as a stark warning of the consequences of division and intolerance. The Rwandan genocide was the tragic outcome of long-standing ethnic tensions, worsened by political manipulation and global indifference. Although Rwanda has made significant progress in rebuilding itself, the legacy of the genocide endures. It stands as a powerful reminder of the importance of unity, resilience, and the global responsibility to prevent such atrocities from ever happening again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe to History Portal for more historical stories.